What's up, my YouTube compadres? It's me, Right John 13. That's my name. Just coming at you with a coming at you with a new YouTube video. All right. So today is a date in May. So let's just go with that. But yesterday was pretty interesting. It's May 11th, by the way. Yesterday was pretty interesting. I don't even remember what I did. Oh right, we had a late start in school. That's why. But something about late. Like I liked getting I can call it extra sleep since I don't get sleep anyway. So I like getting the extra hour of sleep or so. That was fine. And then I didn't like having to force myself to basically leave my house and go to school. And I really didn't like how long the school day felt. Like, even though each class was 20 minutes shorter, or almost every class was 20 minutes shorter, it still felt really long. Even though all I did in first hour was watch a video, second hour is band, so that's just fun all around. Third hour is math, and math is pretty easy. You don't have to do the homework, and we have a test today, so we were just reviewing. And then fourth hour, English, we watched the movie, which I was sleeping, probably because I was sleeping through that the whole time. It was weird. And then fifth hour in Spanish, we just got some new nouns, vocabulary. That's the word I was thinking of. I knew it started with a V. Dog? Another dog. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's 3 dogs over there this time. It's growing. I love the one that barks first. The biggest one is the oldest one. The smallest one is the youngest one. Not surprisingly enough. And you can tell by the fact that it's not barking, and it just seems so nice and calm. And this little small one's all hyper. Very cute. I love dogs with a passion. Anyway, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, and then in chemistry 6th hour we watched a video too. So it was really mostly videos and fun. So I don't know why it felt so long, but whatever, it's whatever. I was checking my email and I saw that I had a new subscriber. Wow, I know who this subscriber is. It's one of my best friends, a Mr. Gavin Madkins, or Curb Challenge as his YouTube name is. And just shout out to him. But yeah, but I was on my email address because I had okay. So yesterday, I barely had any homework and I actually did it without procrastinating. I just did it. I just went onto my computer, brought up my chemistry book, and did the chemistry homework. Wasn't too hard. But anyway, afterwards, I was like, meh, I'm still here, and I'm not watching YouTube yet to distract me, so I figured I could, do something. So, a while ago, like a week or so, I put the Song of Storms into B flat for a trumpet, because, I'm a trumpet player. But, into B flat, and then I had the main melody written out for a trumpet. But then yesterday, I finally decided to put the under melody, the bass line, I want to call it, into it too. So now I've made a whole trumpet trio. It's pretty short, because the song just repeats with the main melody. Do 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 do. But anyway, yeah. So now I have a trumpet trio thing where the first trumpet gets the melody, and then second and third have the bass line with the chords. And then for the end, because I had to end it somehow, because it's a song that infinitely loops. I basically put a chord at the end, which is pretty easy. Nothing too difficult chords. chords are pretty easy. But yeah, so now I'm gonna do that for the Lost Woods song. But first, I have to figure out what the notes are. So I'll go scrounging around YouTube and Google for that. Or what is it? Somethingpedia. It was like Moshapedia. It was weird. Something I saw on the news. I was like, no, I'd rather keep Googling things. Googling's a lot easier for me. Anyway, so yes, that's what I did yesterday. And there was supposedly a storm yesterday. Like, okay, so the TV was on. It was on Channel 9 because that's what my mom and aunt were watching, and mom's boyfriend. So they were watching it, and I was on the computer. And then they went to go do things, and I didn't feel like turning it off. So anyway, Glee is on. Everything's all fine. They started singing Friday. I face-palmed a little. But anyway, that's not the point of this. The point is, the news breaks in with a weather alert. Tornado warning is issued in effect for my counties. It was like Hennepin and Anoka, and we're right in between. And they even zoomed in and said there was heavy rain in Fridley, which is the city I live in. But it was really stupid, because it was like tornado warning and thunderstorm. It didn't even say thunderstorm warning. I would have liked a thunderstorm. There was a tornado warning, yes. But, okay, so I was sitting on my computer. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep looking out the window. If I see the trees getting really whipped around, I'll turn off the computer and then chill out a little so I'm not using as much electricity. Because I was home alone, so I wasn't going to just go downstairs because there was nothing bad yet. I wanted to keep playing on the computer. And then Ross challenged me to some Pokemon Online battles. Those were fun. Kept doing that. Yes, the tornado sirens are going off. And that's the point where I realized I was home alone. And I was like, meh, that's not good if anything bad starts happening. But anyway, so yeah, I couldn't even tell it was raining when I was looking outside. Like I said, it was heavy rain, but I couldn't tell it was raining just by looking out my window from, where I was sitting. And I couldn't hear it because it wasn't hitting the window because there was not a single wisp of wind. Or maybe there was just the lightest breeze. Either way, I was looking at my window. I was looking to see if the trees were at least being blown. Not even a lot. I would have liked to see them being blown a little. But nope. The wind was almost non-existent. So the rain was just falling straight down. And I was just like, oh, that was disappointing. There wasn't even thunder or lightning. Like on Monday morning, that was a storm. That's what I classify as a storm. Because that storm actually caused me to go back in my house and my mom to wake up and then ask her for a ride because I was about to walk out to start walking to Jazz Vet, even though it was like pouring down rain and lightning everywhere. But then suddenly a flash of lightning was right by my house, and I know it was right by my house because the speed of light travels faster than the speed of sound. And as soon as the lightning struck, almost immediately afterward, almost simultaneously, thunder was afterwards. Therefore, it was really close. Every 5 seconds after a lightning strike, it's a mile away. That was not even half a second. It was almost simultaneously. So, I was like, oh, and the thunder was loud too. Yeah, it was basically the stereotypical lightning strike when you see it hit the ground in like a TV show where it's just whoosh as it hits the ground. Which is basically what happened. Well, I didn't see it hit the ground. I just barely saw the flash, and the thunder shook like my whole house. And it woke up my mom. So then she gave me a ride. Now that was a storm. It was lightning and thunder and pouring down rain hitting things. Yesterday, that was not a storm. There was rain. No wind, no lightning, no thunder, just rain. There might have been a small wisp of lightning, and there was rolling thunder distant away. I could hear the faintness of rolling thunder, but that was about it. So, this video lasted a lot longer than I wanted to, but at least I had some stories to tell this time. I feel like my nose is stuffed up. I don't know if it is. I don't necessarily get sick. But anyway, PSN is said to be back up May 31st. Someone on YouTube tried to convince me, not tried to convince me, but basically said that PSN should be back up in the next 2 days. That was yesterday. And I was like, no, they said May 31st. So that's the actual date they've given us. I don't care what you say. People have been saying things for the longest. They said May 31st. So May 31st is what I'm going with. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I mean, I can't necessarily do anything about it, but I'll be angry. At least they're giving us free stuff when it comes back, so it's not all a loss. There's some wind sprinkled in. Anyway, this video went a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I guess that's it for today.